Happy Friday, happy Zoo Day. Today we're taking you out live to the San Diego Zoo to introduce you to the raccoon.
You might have seen them in your neighborhood periodically.
Right.
But this is for a more scientific purpose. We have Raina standing by to dispel all the rumors that everyone has. Raccoons are our new friends, right,
Yes,
Raina?
they're not masked bandits, are they?
No, they're not. They are very friendly. We are going to be meeting Banjo today, but they do have masks. They're actually crepuscular, so they are awake during dawn and dusk, but they're very opportunistic. So they'll be awake at certain times during the day looking for food. They eat anything from fruits and nuts to even fish and eggs sometimes. They are amazing, amazing animals, and they are very impressive as they have learned to live with humans. And believe it or not, we are very difficult roommates to have. So
Yeah,
they're
I
very
guess.
cool little guys, and Banjo here is very special.
Tell us about how Banjo and his friends in the raccoon world impact our ecosystem. I understand they have a pretty important role.
Yeah, they do have a very important role. So back in the day, before there were tons of humans here in North America, they were primarily eating things like rodents and insects, and they do eat a lot of bird eggs as well, and some reptiles. So they are very important for pest control, but they also have found that now that they occupy urban areas, they do a great job of being our cleanup crew. So they are actually little buddies that are great to have around your house. They are definitely a little bit they like to have their own area, but they are very, very cool, and they are really interesting and super, super smart. They actually can pick locks, and they can solve puzzles in very little to no time. So they're very impressive little guys.
Yeah.
Well, and
Smart
that's
little
probably, Raina, is that what has helped them a lot in urban environments, is those like little paws being able to latch onto things and, like you said, pick locks?
Yeah.
I imagine that they've adapted as such, right?
Oh, absolutely. They actually have 4 to 5 times more sensory receptors in their hands, their paws, than most other mammals. And about 70% of their sensory perception in their brain is dedicated to the sense of touch. So they actually use their paws to find their way around the world. They don't have opposable thumbs like us, but they are really great at using those little 5-finger paws to get into whatever they really want to. So very impressive. We often see them washing their food or putting their paws in water, but they actually aren't washing it. They're actually utilizing the water to make their sensory receptors even more sensitive.
Interesting.
So it's very, very cool.
Yeah, I was speaking of sensory. It looks like they've got some whiskers on there, cute little whiskers on this guy here. How do those help with everything?
So whiskers are very important for tons of different mammal species. They help them to kind of figure out what they can fit into and what they can't. They are great. You can see how his coloration is pretty interesting. So like I said, they're awake during dawn and dusk, and they are going to be utilizing that coloration for camouflage. So they have those striped tails, which are used to kind of trick predators, and then that mask allows them to avoid glare when they're in very bright moonlit areas, or even awake during the morning time as well.
All right, Raina, we got to run, but great weekend to get out there to the zoo and check out the raccoons and all the other critters.
Dare I say, now I want to be the owner of a raccoon. I know I can't be, but
Thanks
it's
again,
still very
Raina.
cute to see. Thank you, Raina.